Hello friends, do you want to eat tofu but don't care for the soft texture? I have a solution for you. I'm going to show you a trick which will make your tofu feel way better. Here is a tip for you. Freeze the tofu overnight, defrost it the next day, and then put tofu in between two chopping boards or put some weight on it. This way you will be able to squeeze out most of the water, if not all. And then it works like a sponge which will absorb all the spices and flavor. After squeezing it, crumble it in smaller pieces or as you desire. So now the tofu is ready. We are going to move on to the vegetables we need. We are going to make a tofu scramble today. It's also called bhurji and it is so good that you will want to make it again and again. Here I have a small handful of cilantro, one serrano pepper, small piece of white onion. You can use any onion you like. I also have 2 Roma tomatoes. If you don't like hot, you can use any other mild pepper. So let's get chopping. We are going to chop everything as fine as possible. And while you are doing the chopping, you can also start heating a pan so it will save you time. I'm using a non-stick pan. You can use any pan you like. We are also going to need some spices. I have a 1 teaspoon of cumin, whole cumin, half teaspoon turmeric powder, and also 1 teaspoon red chili powder. If you don't care for spice, you can add the paprika, which is not hot at all but will give you a nice color. Now the oil is heated. We're going to add cumin first, followed by green chili, chopped green chili, and then stir fry until green chili releases the flavor in the oil. Chilies are getting cooked in oil and I can smell its wonderful aroma. So now let's add the chopped onions and saute it till it's soft. To cook it faster, I'm going to cover it with the lid and wait for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, open the lid, stir the onions again and make sure they're not burning at the bottom. We do not need to brown them, just need them to be soft. So let's check the onions, stir it again and make sure they're thoroughly cooked and not crunchy anymore. Once onions are completely cooked, we are going to add the spices. We are starting with turmeric powder first and then chili powder or paprika if you are using that, and then stir it again. These spices have to be fried in the oil, then only they release its flavor. After that, we add the chopped tomatoes and stir it and also add the salt. I'm adding little less than a teaspoon salt. You can add it according to your preference. The salt is going to help cook tomatoes faster. Tomatoes also I'm going to cover and cook until they are really soft. This tofu scramble or tofu bhurji makes a great meal for vegetarians and vegans or anybody else who wants to eat it. It's filling, tasty and very easy to make. And as all we know, it's a great source of plant-based protein. So now the tomatoes are getting cooked. I'm going to add little bit of cilantro to it and stir it and then add the scrambled tofu. Now we have to stir it again. You break the tofu, doesn't matter that because we are making a tofu scramble. So I'm actually going to break the big tofu pieces and mix it really well to make sure all the spices are getting into tofu. And then I'm going to cover it and let it cook for maybe 2 to 4 minutes until all the spices are well absorbed. Let's add the remaining cilantro and cover it and let it steam for another couple of minutes. Now let's open the lid and check it again. Okay, it is now ready to serve. It's well mixed. I can smell the wonderful aroma of the spices. And now we are going to serve it. So I'm going to serve it on top of the paratha and make a roll out of it. Or we can also make a pocket out of it. Serve it on a paratha and roll all 3 sides in and you got a pocket. If you want to eat gluten-free, then serve it with a hot steaming bowl of fragrant basmati or jasmine rice. It really goes well with rice also. I have added the detailed ingredients list in the description box. Also, if you would like to make roti or paratha at home, I also have a link there. So please check it out and make sure you subscribe for more recipes like this.